ourselves.
We are live!
Yay!
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, the Loose Mystics, this evening. We are all together, but we've had to do it in a weird way, just so that you can see us. And I'm going to hand you over to somebody so that I can do a few little shares. So someone take the lead of what we're going to talk about tonight and who we are.
Go on, Suzette. You go.
All right, okay. So we were messaging earlier, as we do, because we're really organised. And we were like, okay, what are we going to talk about? So it's going to be, we need to keep it current, obviously. So it's going to be about the planets, how they're affecting us at the moment. I actually know nothing about the planets. I just know where I am at the moment, not planetarial, but. So those with us that are going to be talking about the planets. We're going to talk about people going back to Earth, how it's felt. There's a few of us, I think all of us, have gone back to Earth. No, man.
She ain't got no job.
Man hasn't got a job. So if you want to give Mandy a job, please do some comments. Because we'll think her out, whatever. Okay, so back to work. So any comments, any people that have been back to work, come in and join us, let us know how you're feeling. And that's it. So
anybody who's feeling chaotic or because the planets are messing up, and then you were saying earlier that some people are finding that like that to go and finally do what they've been putting off. And
I feel determined.
I've got clue.
It will affect you because you're a Capricorn as well. But I'll let Hay explain more because she knows more.
As far as I'm concerned, Mars has gone into Aries. And it's unusual, so it's going in there for 6 months, and it's the longest.
January, isn't it?
Yeah, until January. So there's the positive and the negative. So you might be feeling out in the environment, people are driving too fast, getting really impatient, and you can maybe feel aggression off of people, easily frustrated. Exactly. But you also might find it's giving you that extra push. So if you've got things that you have always wanted to do, you might have a sense of urgency coming now, the things that you're putting off. So that's the positive of it, I feel, that it's going to give us that little bit of a push to come through. And it's a little bit like, I think it's time to reap what we sow. If you want to be lazy and sit on your bum and do nothing, then that's what you're going to get. But if you want to work and, achieve, then this is the time to get yourself motivated, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm quite motivated anyway. And actually, if anything, I've probably been less motivated with this time.
It's probably what you needed, though, because I think it's about direction. So it's for me, a bit like you. Sometimes I've got my eggs all over the place. Get them in one basket, find the focus and check what you're going for.
Yeah.
So you can find myself really erratic and really busy usually. But it's sort of busy doing nothing. Where now it's about finding that, especially for you with it going into areas with your choice, it will give you that drive to sort of think, right, focus on that, achieve that, and get that done.
What you're saying, you were going to make a conscious effort to try to do less.
I was going to be less
desperate and have a bit more new time.
Definitely, I was going to make a conscious effort from lockdown, and then events happened, and I ended up So it's been like
yours is moon, isn't it? You've got Aries moon. So Mars must be going through your moon. So yours would be more for you. It would be about
anger.
I've been
more. I mean, I'm not really an angry person at all, but I have been really angry with situations and people.
Even what's gone on with John.
Yeah,
be very relevant. It's all relevant.
So with my situation, I broke up with my partner a couple of weeks ago. And then that was nice. And then, moving on. And then I found out that my son has got some mental health problems, which has now turned into a slight eating disorder. But we're on it. I'm really good today because, things that they say coincidences, you meet people for a reason and all of that. So like 20 odd years ago, my ex-husband's boss, Bob, he was a DJ and he was into all our stuff. So we used to knock about and go clubbing with him. And I knew that he was a football coach. So Josh's main thing is the fact that he couldn't get onto football because of his thyroid. Anyway, other things are bubbling with him, but that was a big thing. So I said to her, let me find Bob and then we'll see what we can do. Well, I bumped into him like 2 days ago. And then he said to me, yeah, I know a mate, he'll phone you. He phoned me today. So we've got him into a new football team and it's an academy. So he does a year training. And then after a year training, he does 3 years academy. So he comes out of school and does all the sports training with it, all the coaching with it.
Oh,
you get you get three A levels with it as well.
Josh is an Aries, isn't he? So
Halen. Yeah, I'm not sure originally where he's from, but I knew him in Halen, but now he's here. So
Josh must be pleased.
yeah,
That's
he's-
amazing.
and
They're
he lifted
boss
his
that gave
face.
me
Yeah.
opportunity
Was it?
working with Romsey Youth football team counselling.
Wow, that was a bob.
Oh,
That's
wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Wow. He did-
It's about
Wow.
We love
Bob.
Bob. We love Bob. Love Bob. Love Bob.
Love a Bob.
So yeah, so even though it's been quite challenging for the last 2 weeks, I feel like I'm not burying my head in the sand, but I am someone that's quite positive, and I have been up and down with things. Don't
But
get
do
me
you feel
wrong,
though, because
but I feel
there's
fine.
less going on, that you've
Yeah.
been better
I
able to
can
cope with
focus
it rather
different.
than
Yeah, definitely. But the things that there's still things I need to do at home. There's still things. I mean, the house is
Yeah,
all sorted. I had the builder in today, and he's finished everything now, so that's good. But there's work stuff that I thought I'll get on top of, and I'm just not in the right frame at the moment. But now today, getting Josh sorted, I was like, that weight is off my shoulder. Because I felt all right until Saturday, and then Josh dropped that bombshell Saturday, and then I was like, oh, I've gone right back down again. But now I feel like, yeah, I'm all back again. So, you know, so like, and I can, the relationship side of things, you know, when you're in this, you just got to trust, haven't you?
Yeah.
But I do need 2 dates. I do need 2 days because I want to, there's a cinema thing that come out. I thought, yeah, I need to go to the cinema with someone. And then there's another event, a UB40 tribute night. I thought, I want to go to that. Oh God, I ain't got anyone to go. So I don't want to do anything with anyone. I just need 2 dates. That's it. So,
just do mates dates.
mates dates.
Yeah.
Mates
go to
dates.
UB40. No, you need them.
What, go on
Yeah,
my
go
own?
on your
Go on your own.
own.
Go on my own.
Yeah, red wine in hand.
Well, we're out Saturday night, aren't we?
We are,
We're out
yeah.
Saturday night, but yeah. So it's So even though it's like a bit, and I've been watching and reading so much astrology, which has been
Brilliant.
bang on with it. So I know that it's like 5 months of just sorting out the shit, and then everything's going to start to be a lot more. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's
Yeah.
going to be such a positive outcome. And by Christmas time, I know that everything is you're going to be sound, and it's really going to make you the person that you're going to be, and
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
yeah, whatever's
It's
going to
really
be.
weird, 'cause like
So I
for
feel
12
peace. I feel at peace with it,
12 years I've been trying to diet, right, and lasted no longer than probably about 3 days.
and I lost a stone.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, she got that one in, didn't she? And then for the first time, like for 7 weeks, I've been
And then
actually
like 3
stuck to
pieces
it.
of cake.
That's really good.
But normally I'm like, but this time I'm totally like on it.
I'm struggling.
Do you know what I mean?
with
What
that.
are you doing?
What are you doing?
I've cut out all sugar and added sugar. I've cut out
That's
bread,
what I did.
Oh,
white,
I might do that.
white refined flour, but I'm also fasting 16 hours out of the 24-hour day. So
Oh,
it needs
that-
the 8-hour window.
Oh, that time
Like-
restricted
Yeah,
eating.
like so like
I've
eating
got
after 7 p.m.
that
or
book.
something.
Who wrote it? The doctor that's on the television. Oh, it's called the.
I don't know. I looked at the
800
obesity
plan.
code was what I looked at. It was
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
a something plan, and he wrote this book, which is about time restricted eating, but doing all
Yeah.
that, and it's really good. My brother did it,
Yeah.
and
Well, I
it's
couldn't fast for
amazing.
24 hours. That's just too much.
No.
But this one is 16 hours at night. You'll sleep for
I
like
need
7
to-
or 8
I need
hours.
I need to do it with the sugar thing. Because to be honest with you, my issue's been with my job, reading the diet. My issue actually is I can go, get up in the morning, live on coffee, and have nothing to eat until 8 at night anyway. But not
Yeah.
obviously you don't get like this eating nothing. I obviously don't eat anything, right?
Yeah, but you're
But-
not being enough, not being funny.
I'm
And stress
struggling.
and sleep
Yeah,
and all
I'm
those
struggling,
things
but
contribute.
or maybe not having sugar, or maybe there's allergies going on, and
I've literally, obviously, heartbreak diet is easy.
I don't
but-
want that. I've had
No,
that,
but
actually.
I've literally
Yeah.
cut out. I mean, what we used to do, like the nibbly bits, but I've literally cut out like food in general. But
Sometimes it's a snack.
but it's the snacking.
And eating
I've had a bit of cake today, treat myself because I lost a stone. But I've had
What was that whole cake? Was it? Jen?
I only had one
That's
slice.
true.
I had
That's
one
that
slice,
go
I did.
away.
I had one slice. I just cut it into 3 parts.
So obviously, in denial.
No, I did. It was only one bit. Was it 2? It was one bit. I had that bit yesterday. But I
It's
literally just.
completely gone now.
That's because I cut it into 3 bits. But I cut out sugar. I cut out all the crisps and the biscuits. All
So
of
you
that.
think you cut out sugar, but do you know what? Sugar is absolutely everywhere. Pickled
Yeah.
onions have got sugar,
I don't
in,
like
for God's
sugar.
sake. Oh,
Company
Lord.
sugar.
The mayonnaise got sugar.
Yeah.
in it, all these different things. And
Even
it's
when
like,
you get your veggie salad, you can
Yeah,
buy a salad
yes,
and stuff. You're like,
dresses
"What?
got
sugar
sugar.
in it."
I only found one dress that didn't have sugar in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
but
biggest
three
days.
addiction in the world.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's the biggest addiction.
Well, should we do a few hellos?
Well, then-
We have. Hello, Shelley.
Hello,
Good
Shelley.
evening.
Hello.
Good evening, John. How you doing?
Oh, hello, John.
Good evening, Denise. Denise has opened her hair and beauty salon.
Brilliant.
Everything is going well.
Yay.
Right. We've been really busy in the shop.
Yeah.
Like,
good.
yes, yeah, coming back to work is great. What's up?
Hi, Leah.
Good evening, Sue. Thank you for sharing, Jackie. Anything for myself, Capricorn? Well, the Capricorn is it's because you've got Saturn, haven't you, which rules Capricorn, and that's it's a karmic energy. So it is dealing with karmic things at the moment, like past lives if you're into that karmic energy, and it's cutting ties or releasing things of a karmic life cycle so that you can go on to do what you're meant to be doing, whether that's with somebody, the same person or a different person. But it's like tying up loose ends, really, isn't it? And
My
and
intuitive thing with
balancing
Capricorn
things.
as well, and this is just me.
Even
feeling it,
Sue,
you know, with the Aries,
even
I feel like
Cheryl.
the Aries is really going to help that Capricorn sort of come out of the shoulds and just go for the things that maybe they wouldn't like. You know, like Capricorns are very, you should do this, you should do that, and you're very disciplined. I think having that Aries going into with it, my instinct says it's going to really help give them that enthusiasm to think, oh, do you know what, I can think out of the box, I can do it a bit differently, even if it is just to get that extra little push going on.
What I have realised,
and
it's just like the astrology that I've been reading is just so nailed it. It's about your own truth and honouring your own truth. And things that you might have been buried and not quite admitting, which I'm really good at, now it's come to surface. So you have to admit things so that you can then learn, grow, move on, heal, whatever it is. So that, and even with work, things like if you've been thinking, oh, I've been wanting to do that forever, now it's coming to the time to release that annoying
Do you
thing.
mean all those things we've been in denial about, that we're suddenly actually realising and accepting?
Do you think
that
absolutely the positive
yeah.
and the negative, when you see things, you say, why do I wait this long to do that?
Yeah.
Why am I not doing it? Why am I able to do that? And you think it's
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, your work's gone bananas, isn't it?
It's gone crazy, like literally so crazy. I'm fully booked, like with VA work. So I don't know if you knew, but I launched a virtual assistant over lockdown just to keep me going over lockdown, and it's gone through the roof, like literally through the roof. So,
and that was what you wasn't even trying that hard with that one.
No,
was
it
it
wasn't.
You work hard when you do it, but that was you. That's like
Because that's
that's
what
what
the universe is just
that's
directing
what
you
I think.
around.
Because I was building up Ocean Dreams before lockdown, and you might want to. It might be the extension lead. Get the one out of my trolley on the second bit. Building Ocean Dreams, it's doing really well, but I wasn't fully booked all the time. And then I was kind of like, oh, I want to be like Kate. She's always fully booked in like weeks in advance. Then lockdown happened, and I was like, oh my god. Do you want to carry on talking?
You learned a lot though, didn't you? From the Ocean Dreams, you met new people. And
Met lots of new
which is
people,
the next thing to sort of like.
Yeah.
And
I'm just going to go and have to go. You carry
anything new in business. I think that's what you find. If you find that foundation and you get your foundation
And sometimes
right,
meet new people that you
Yeah,
meet, and it must be the same feels, but we kind of like.
Last night I went to a Pocket Skincare, so I launched my counselling private business on my friend's birthday, 7th of August. But I had an opportunity. Oh, is it? Yeah. I had an opportunity. My friend had, so it's a bit of a backstory. But there was an opportunity last night, which I literally took to speak to the guy, who then gave me a headway into working with the football youth team.
see,
Bob, I've just like, and normally I'd be like,
So Denise
it's
has
confidence,
said,
isn't it?
I've got no face painting parties, but I've got 2 this year.
Denise has said anything for
I think you are a bit
Aquarians.
nervous, though.
Anything for Aquarians. When we're just about to go into a full moon in Aquarius. You're Aquarius.
I think my moon rising is Aquarius.
Is it?
Does that mean anything?
Not, it's not moon rising, it's a moon.
I think I'm music Aquarius.
I definitely think all
Don't
of
you have
these
my dono?
changes. I think that having a full moon in Aquarius, which is my sign, is this. All these changes are benefiting me rather than going against me. Or
Your sun, I think,
because you're
with
going
being
to
in your
the flow,
moon,
aren't you?
I think it
Yeah.
would benefit. But what somebody, if it's in you, so you're, is this like, oh, she is an Aquarius. Yes, no, yeah, totally.
You should feel comfortable.
You should feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
well,
Okay.
I did the sound bath meditation on Wednesday, and then I went outside and I just sat under the moon for a little while, and I got quite emotional because it was the first time since I've become self-employed that I actually felt that all this hard work is coming to
Brilliant.
light now, and I'm like making headway with it all.
Brilliant.
And it was just like that relief, and I was like, oh, I'm quite emotional, thank you, sending out my gratitude and all that. And then, you know, I had like a manic day, fully booked back to back, didn't I? And I was like, I feel like Kate May, I'm fully booked back to back.
That's because you've gone with the flow of it and not insisted. Say like that Ocean Dreams is the one that you want to be
That's
fully
it,
booked.
yeah.
You can't sort that, and if that's
Adapted
and if,
to
yeah,
it,
exactly,
yeah,
and that's the one that's
definitely.
become full. You've not stuck with the no. I want this
Yeah,
to be my.
yeah. And I love both things,
but
and I'm
you've gone
still
with
doing both things.
Yeah,
But
but the universe.
you know,
Just
it's
go
going-
open mind.
I think-
Open mind.
I think
Yeah,
if
no,
you're,
mind.
I think
going with the flow.
because of the full moon in Aquarius, Aquarians are thinkers and technology and outside the box and doing things a little bit quirky. So you'll probably find that you are now in a position to not do the norm. You're going to break away from your habits. You're going to break away from traditional things. You're going to jazz things up a bit. You might find that all of a sudden you do get a bit more technology involved, and that you're understanding things a little bit more. Very new age, isn't it, Aquarian?
Yeah,
So you might
100%,
find that
yeah.
you're just surrendering a little bit more and going with it. So I think for Aquarians it should be quite
And do you
positive.
think even the nature being Aquarian, Aquarians like to do things a bit differently, but maybe we're all a little bit in that place at the minute, thinking out of the box.
Yeah.
We're all wanting chat. I mean, that was one of the biggest things I noticed at the beginning of the lockdown. We obviously was all desperate for change. We were all hoping for this new
Yeah.
thing. So to me, it was like we must have been feeling that unsettled as a society. We
Yeah.
must be wanting that something to be changed at the
Bloody
end of it.
weird year. Bloody
It is a
weird
real
year.
weird
Yeah.
year.
Heidi said that's my problem. I never admit to anything. Wow, this is part of what is going on now. Is if you know with Chiron, which went retrograde a couple of weeks ago, it's the wounded healer. So it's going to be about all the things you've buried, maybe things from the past that you've not healed, coming back up to be able to heal, to be able to to be able to it's not easy. To be able to move forward.
Took a date where we're on this thing.
To be able
is that you on the Loose Mystic show?
It's not that sort of loose.
Shocking. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, so it's Chiron releasing wounds. So admit to things. Once you admit to them, honestly, it's like,
oh,
a
quality
relief.
in what you're admitting. Say for me, okay, I like to I am naturally bossy. So that's in my head. So for a lot of time, I'm not bossy. I just like it done correct. I'm not.
I'm not
actually-
flexible. I'm flexible as long as everything is
It's
done
like
my
how I
way.
like it. How I like it. So on a but actually on a positive, I am very good at getting things done correctly.
Yeah.
So you know, it's not. So it's about owning it, and that's for me, owning it in your own, but seeing the positive and the negative, and then once you own it, it's not so bad.
Actually,
It's not so bad.
If you don't accept a bad thing about yourself, you can't change it, can you?
Well, we've
if you're in
been-
denial all the time, you
Yeah.
can't never
Talking,
move on from it.
What can end up a bit
Exactly.
angry or a bit like if you're in denial, you end up a bit angry, don't you? Or a bit.
within the counselling bit, it's like you say, it's a recognition, and sort of the more I'm working within the counselling bit, and then listen to bits within astrology, because like I said, I only know the planet I work on, and that's about it. Walk on. See, I can't even know that one. But there's some real parallels when I listen to this about things coming up from the past, and you know that energy bringing it up, and people having to deal with things in the
Yeah.
past, and people can't always deal with it themselves, or they think, I don't know why I'm feeling like this. But when you talk to people, then you go, oh no, I know why I'm feeling like
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
But you know, the whole energy of the
Yeah.
universe is bringing that. So there's some real parallels that I
Well,
I hear.
And do you find that doing the counselling, because of whatever's going on, you probably find that people have the same issues. We have got everyone coming in some a similar sort of.
Yeah.
It's like,
But we were talking the other week about shadow work, weren't we?
Right,
And
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
it.
But before
This is-
it talks shadow work, shadow side.
Yeah.
In counselling is really prevalent. So when I hear all stuff like that, there's a real parallel that runs along, because it's, however we put it, it's people.
Yeah.
It's all about people, all about their stuff.
'Cause I think
Whatever.
if the same thing keeps going wrong for you, do you know what I mean? Then you have to think. You have to then, to a certain extent, look at yourself and accept that
That's
something
what-
maybe what you're doing or what you're attracting is not what you want, and then you have to look at why that's
Why
happening.
that's-
and being
That's
honest
what I
and-
love about the
and
oils.
figuring
Some
it out.
oils, actually. You know, when you do
Yeah.
the tarot, which are brilliant, and they're for what they do in fortune tarot. But sometimes, you know, when we do our oil same with the colours, what that's really great because it's really like it's the same story but just different.
It's
a
deeper, isn't it? It's
yeah.
a
So when you
deeper-
do the oil, so when you're doing the oils, you're looking at exactly that. You're like, why am I recreating the same
keep doing the
situation,
same
a different
mistakes all
story,
the time and
different, you
being
know,
upset
same
about it,
thing,
yeah.
different person, and
Yeah.
keep recreating. So it looks at what a bit what we're saying with the Chiron. It looks at what about us that we need to look at. Why do
Yeah.
we keep attracting that type of person? Why do we
Yeah.
keep having
Or
that?
do we
Yeah.
actually? Because it's sometimes that's what we look for in the person. That's what we're used
Familiar,
to.
yeah.
But
that's
it's
a
the hardest
familiarity,
thing for us
definitely.
to accept because we
Yeah.
think, how can we accept that when we don't like it, but yet we're looking for it? That's a bit.
It's
Yeah,
not like if
yeah,
because
yeah.
any kind of attention is better than no
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
So if you know that gets you something, even though it's a bad thing, it's what you know. And so that's
Yeah.
kind of
So
like
it-
being
I
honest.
know
is
loads
that-
of people like that.
Yeah, no, it's
I
true,
know a
isn't
lot
it?
of people like that.
But colour's great too. I worked, it's like Wednesdays, I teach on the SMEI, and I did colour this week, funny enough, and looked at colour and how people look at colour within their life, or what's their favourite colour and why. And then as they were talking about each of them, like, oh, it's green, and they're saying, I like green, and they went, and I've actually got a green crystal with me as I'm and the green.
Yeah, see.
And they're like,
Yeah.
I've got, and then once they're aware of things, you start to notice it. So even within life, I'm aware I do this, then you start to notice it.
Colours
more and you
evoke
think,
emotions,
Yeah.
yeah, don't they? When you look at certain colours,
Yeah.
it's true. But I want to know why it's pink for a girl and blue for a boy.
Well, it never used to be. It used to be the other way around.
Did it?
Yeah, in the 18th, 17th century, it was blue for a girl, pink for a boy.
But I wonder why that actually. do you know
It
what
was
I
something.
mean?
It changed, I think, because of one of the kings or something.
No, but I mean, you know, like where did the blue? Where did those two particular colours for the two sexes kind
Well,
of?
I think
you know,
it's back to very gender stereotypically
Yeah, but
doing.
where?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been hundreds and hundreds of years
Yeah,
ago that this
yeah.
this superstition or this kind of belief came that pink for a girl, boy, or whatever.
Control
way round
again.
it
It's
was.
gone right
Yeah.
back to control,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and I think it's a
Probably
lot
as soon
we
as the
have
shops started
meant to be
opening up.
feminine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some
It is, it's probably materialistic. isn't it?
Santa Claus used to be green, didn't it?
Yeah.
Cola made him
Yeah.
red for their advertising.
Yeah, it's got to be to do with the
Yeah.
shops.
I
Yeah.
like Santa.
Well, Santa's green.
Okay, so Wendy says here, how about the lion then, ladies? What's going on with us Leos? We're coming in, we're in a new moon in Leo now, aren't we? So Leos are all like me, 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 me. So it's now is where people should be focusing on themselves
Sort yourself out.
more than anyone else. It's like starting with you. But Leos also deal with, they're the fifth house, aren't they? So fun,
Yeah.
not relationships, romance, fun, romance, children, creativity. So these will be all things that you'll be looking at importantly. But Leos are not that I'm not saying they're selfish, but they like to be the centre
Very
of
proud,
attention.
very
most of the time.
prideful. I think Leos are very prideful. They take pride. They like nice things, and they like everyone to know they've had nice
We
things.
used to know of someone who was a double Leo, and God,
Double
it,
Leo.
like Leo
Triple?
ascendant. No, it was a different moon.
Oh, okay.
Leo ascendant and Leo sun, and oh my god, it was all about her, and then she'd be like, "Not always about me." And you never got, "How are you?" It was always me,
Lovable, though.
me.
Not that we're saying it's all about you, though. Because we're
No,
not.
no. My sister's Leo, and she will sit there and say it. So she's happy for you to know it is all about her. But they are also extremely generous, extremely
Fun.
kind. They're fun to be around with. You're always going to have a good
Yeah.
laugh with
That's
them,
what they say
Leo.
about being strong.
They are strong.
Inner
They
strength.
are. They
Yeah,
are.
exactly.
And they have a real childlike charm about them because they are the sun.
Yeah.
So and
creative.
you will find actually people are drawn to you
I
because
should
you
have
are
been
the
Leo.
sun.
Yeah.
So
a bit of Leo.
yeah,
You might have
Katie's like,
you might have a Leo in you.
But no, they are very,
Got loose
they are
again.
very warm and kind. They are.
I don't want to go out with another Leo. I'm married a Leo. I don't fancy going out with a Leo.
I love Leos.
What's your meant to be for
A
your
Virgo.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Are they not the ones that nobody can do it as good as them? They'd
Yeah.
rather do it themselves
Yeah.
because they're kind of quite sort of.
But Virgo, but with Virgos, I just get on really easy. Whether it's boy or girl, whenever I find out their star sign, I just click really easy with them, and like there's no struggle. And then I'll find out the star sign and the Virgo. and
You're
it's-
Leo, wasn't a typical Leo then?
No, I won't. Still don't want one.
No, but he wasn't, though, was he? He wasn't, though, was he?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
No. And actually, Cole was a Leo ascendant as well.
So
I think
Tom
I might just
Hardy,
be
Tom
Leo.
Hardy rocked up and it turned out he was a Leo. and said, "Can't get it on, Kate," you'd be like, "No, I don't want a Leo."
Tom Hardy wouldn't have a chance to say a word
Oh,
if you
yeah.
rocked up because I'd be there already.
Star signs don't care.
I'd be like, "Love you, Kate." But sorry.
I'm hoping he's more. I'm hoping for a different type of star. I wonder what star sign you have him. What star sign is he?
He was born September.
I bet it's Virgo.
13th.
Fucking Virgo.
No, oh, that's not, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I picked the right one, didn't I?
Heidi says she's a Leo. I can be selfish. Yeah, they can be a little bit, but I'm getting better with
If you
getting
know it,
older.
though, you can
You do,
kind
as you get older, I
can't
think
you?
we all, whatever star sign
Yes.
you are, you do get better as you get older because
Yeah.
you start working more on the
Yeah.
positive.
And you you
Respect,
recognise, you
yeah,
and
and
you
you-
might recognise the
yeah.
things in yourself.
When
don't
you're
you?
younger, you are selfish, but just I might be a little bit more.
When you're younger,
or I might be a bit
It's like,
more.
no, I'm not like that. No, I'm not.
I wouldn't have said, because I know Heidi, so I wouldn't have said, sorry Heidi, you were typical there, because you always look to put people first. So I wouldn't have said, if I
Is
had
that
to
her friends
describe
and family she
you,
puts first though?
yeah,
Because
she's
that would
really
be
good at-
hers.
Oh, right, okay. So she's putting her friends as
Yeah.
Right, sorry, you are.
Because my sister's like that, but in a good way. It's fun. That's what I think. It's knowing the positive. So, like, my sister is really generous, kind, but 100% it'd be. She won't mind me saying it'd be her family, then us, then that, and it gradually goes out. But if her
Yeah.
priorities are always her family first, and I think that's I think
Yeah,
that's a good
that's
thing. I
nice.
think that's really lovely.
That's nice.
Because
Yeah.
actually, yeah, I think if you look, and actually, I think if we all looked after ourselves first,
Yeah.
the
in
world
your own
would be a
little
better
bubble.
place.
Yeah.
To be honest, if everyone just did that, would be good. wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
Pisces.
Anything for
Sue.
Pisces? Anything
Don't
for
ask me.
Pisces?
I don't know
Dreamers,
nothing
dreamers.
except that they're fish.
Dreamers. My husband's a Pisces. He thinks like he's going to win the lot, £1 million rather than earn it.
Yeah.
Dreaming dreams.
And
of
they got a
winning
bit, they
it,
can get a bit over like if they get into things.
sensitive as well.
They're very sensitive, but they're also for Pisces on a negative. What they would have to be careful. I always think Pisces have like quite addictive personalities, so they are aiming for that buzz. If something gives them a buzz, they want a bit more and a bit more.
So what's going on with them now then, Pisces? You might even find with the Mars, you might find that you're
Mars is-
having a bit more energy than normal Pisces.
And because Mars is going in it, you might find that something, I think the Pisces, with the Mars going through it, would be looking at possibly things that are quite charitable, because they're quite spiritual. You might find that the Mars going through it, they are more, does that make sense? They might be doing something, I don't know, like they're charitable,
Yeah, I
they're
think
doing
with,
things
with
for
the
people.
Mars, with the Aries and the Leo, I think Pisces would come out of their water a bit more. I think
Yeah,
they'd
I
be a
think
little
so.
not too fire signs and water. I think,
They might be having a bit more psychic, like a bit more
yeah, definitely.
psychic dreams and a bit more,
The spiritual awakening that's going on around at the moment is unreal.
He said he
Unreal.
couldn't sleep last night, but he didn't know why.
Is that?
It's a bit sheer,
I mean, I don't know, but there's something planetary going on with the spiritual things, and I know my readings have been much, much more deeper, and the mediumistic side, you've been having some really powerful stuff.
I've been having things, and I keep thinking, even when I love
There
my
are
job.
portal opening up.
Yeah, but there's, I feel like that. I feel
There's
like,
definitely
I'm
astrology
doing my job, I'm doing
shifts.
my job as my hairdresser, I'm thoroughly loving it, but I keep feeling like I get this pull and I'm like to do something else. And and it is, I think it is a bit that time where you'll think it's, but that is my job, but I know I'm meant to be doing something else.
That's really weird to say, because obviously I'm face painting and obviously it's gone quiet and I keep thinking I must practice, get all my stuff out. But there's part of me that just doesn't want to. And when I'm like that, it's because I know I should be doing something else.
Yeah,
It's almost like, you know, when you feel like that time's passed, so I can't put the energy into it because I just, deep down, I get the feeling I should be putting the energy into
Yeah,
something
Yeah,
else.
so I
definitely.
should do soul plans.
Yeah. You never did mine. You were going to do mine about 10 years ago. I'm just saying.
No, actually, I've got it all out with everything out, so I should do. So I should
Yeah, we should bring it. We said that we're bringing our
Yeah.
astrology charts and
because that's
Yes.
all about numbers and where things sit and challenges. So with soul plans, it's about your challenges and how you meet them and what your destiny is and how you, if you ever get there, because it's not saying you will, but if you can recognise your challenges and you use because you get your goals in your earthly, because it looks at earthly and spiritual, both sides.
Because I was in the civil service and I hated it. Face painting got me out of it. And it's sort of like,
I've got to
gave-
tell you something.
Have you?
I had a reading that the other day. She said, "Do you know anyone with the letter M who used to be in the MOD?" Yeah.
Really?
And I was like, "I do." And she said, "She'd be really good at events, doing events, and you should be doing events with her." I was like,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
really good. Ooh.
"Yeah."
But like, it got me away from the civil service, and sometimes it's a bit like that. Was it like a rebound relationship?
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? And like, because I wanted to teach English as a second language and do everything here. So I'm thinking that maybe face paint's not my future. It's okay for like the moment, but
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to sort of be, and maybe this is the time then. All the planets
Yeah,
saying
100%.
by December you
So guys, over the
It's
next,
hard to look for it because that's what I think. Like, I love my
Finding
job.
it,
I don't want to
finding
not
what
do
you
my
need to
hairdressing. I don't want to not do that. But there is something else. What are you
Don't
thinking
have
of?
signs.
What are you giggling at?
Normally just gets
Is it me? What am I doing?
Don't have signs. Normally just like the universe will send you signs. You just need to recognise them.
she's so cute. every time,
It's not
it's not you. It's not you. It's every time we go and speak. You like,
Oh, sorry.
tell me. It's like, okay, we're just
Normally when we're on our own street.
have your own show.
That's what we should have had that together.
Yeah. What I was going to say is, so it's really, really weird at the moment with astrology. So, guys, if you're feeling that you're going through some weird stuff and you don't know if you're coming or going, because there's this weird excitement that something good is coming, something better is coming. However, that said, I know a couple of people that have lost people recently. So when I'm saying things better, I don't mean like, oh, you're going to be having a party next week when you've lost somebody. But there is, without a doubt, this change happening. And it's happening right now for so many. But over these next 5 months, it's so powerful that whatever you're going to do, it's like you've got to get on the boat now. You've got to start doing it now, whether this is working through your own emotional stuff, whether this is like pushing a dream job that you want, whether this is fixing relationships with partners, parents, children. It's all going to be done now over this next, well, really the next week is quite crucial, but the next 5 months. And after that, that sets you on your path where you're going to go. So I think the 15th of December,
where we've got
real
urgent.
urgent. And you might think, oh, I've got 5 months. You
No,
might
but
think,
some things take time.
you might think I've got 5 months, I can do it tomorrow. But actually, when you think we were like 5 months ago, we started lockdown. How quick's that gone?
Yeah.
So
Christmas is
really,
coming in 5 months. So you know how quick that comes.
15th of December,
January.
Look at them two.
So yeah.
it's really now. So it's super important time. So you kind of just surrender a little bit, and just be excited. But you're going to get your daily wobbles as well because we're human. So it's like exciting.
A little bit
but
excited.
yeah, I feel it. Well, you know, I feel it. I feel
sort of-
excited 1 minute, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I am excited because I don't like change. But then I am excited again, and then I'm surrendering to it, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm just like empty inside and heartbroken. And then no, I'm all right now because I'm 45, not 145. I'll get back on the
but
horse.
it's definitely not stable and boring at the minute.
It's definitely not stable, and I fucking love stable. I love
Yeah.
stable. Yeah.
The animal cake likes to be
I know. Maybe I don't, and I just thought I
Yeah,
did.
you just think you do.
I don't like boring.
It's what everyone's supposed to strive for, bit of stability.
Yeah,
innit?
I don't
But
like
maybe,
boring.
you know,
And what I've realised is I don't like living with someone. I've realised that. And also what I don't like is plan. I mean, as much as I like some planners, I don't actually want to plan. I like spontaneous things.
Most
I
of the
just
stuff
like
is on spontaneous.
Stability with spontaneous. I like just to know where I stand, not to be mucked about, but also to be like, yeah, we do this
You
or
want
we
the
do
fluid,
that.
Is it
Or-
security?
fluid thing.
Well, I think I don't know.
It's
Because I think
security,
I'm
like
very
secure with whatever's going on to be able.
Yeah.
You need the security to be able to be spontaneous.
Yeah, I like to be
You
secure.
can't
I'm
be
space as
spontaneous.
well.
If that's what's funny. You can't be
Yeah.
spontaneous if you're shitting yourself.
Yeah, I'm secure.
Yeah,
I'm secure, obviously financially. I'm
Yeah,
secure.
yeah,
I've got my nice
exactly.
home. So all that.
Yeah.
But in a relationship, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Security where you're not just like on edge.
Yeah.
But I'm quite looking forward to having no strings, no.
You don't have to ask someone's permission to
responsibility.
do anything. Well, not permission, but you know, like
I
that
don't
way
anyway,
of.
to be
Well, you
fair.
give it. Sometimes you
I've
do have to
never done.
consider other people, don't you?
Yeah, you have to consider people. But I've been quite lucky in my relationships that that's never, even with, when I was married, it's never been an issue. But just to, don't know, just not to have all that plan, just to be like,
definitely.
do come and go. But I would still like someone to go to the cinema and to UB40 with.
You must be above
I just
5'12".
I want a couple of dates, just
Oh,
a
that's
couple
6
of
foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
a couple of dates, and yeah, that'll do me. I think.
Fine.
Yeah, So who we got?
Love
Cheryl, I totally agree, Kate. This has been plan now in time.
Yeah.
Planning in now. And Wendy, whoever is on our path is there for a reason, definitely. And it just goes back to our mate Bob.
Yeah.
Bob's
Bob's
earlier
Bob's.
on, definitely
Bob.
there.
Bob
And
is
there's
the
always
same Bob.
learning.
It is the same Bob, isn't it?
No, it's not.
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
was.
was. That's why I said.
What?
He had a stroke, Bob, not like a stroke that way. He didn't.
Hello, Kate. Of course, I can come to football.
She's actually idle. No, it's not.
So she's actually
No,
idle
this-
tonight.
This my Bob comes from Southampton, and that's why I said, "Where's he come from?" You're
It's a bit of my tea out.
Is it definitely tea in there?
It's a different one, isn't it? It's a different one. All right. Okay, so what do you want to ask us? We're all at the mountain in it. What do you want to ask us, guys? What is there anything particular that you want to see about? Is there anything? I know everybody just wants to read and don't
They
they?
want us to not keep talking
I
over
tell
each
you what,
other.
yeah, no, I tell you what.
Well, I think the other thing helps you not to do that, doesn't it, actually?
When you
It's
pick,
all right,
when you
yeah.
pick the right
Yeah, I think
thing,
it's good.
the universe just makes it easy for you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah,
fall
yeah,
into
yeah,
place,
yeah.
don't they? You know, like so if you're in doubt about what you should be doing, if it's difficult or really, I'm not saying you haven't got to put a little bit back into it, but the opportunities don't come, do they? If it's the wrong thing.
You're trying to
That's
make
what I
it
think,
happen.
yeah.
It don't work.
And I
It's
think
like
that
too
comes
many
down
ideas.
to
Manifesting as well, doesn't it? You have to, when you're manifesting something, you have to act as if you've already got it.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. You know, it's really touch and go during
I've got a
lockdown.
date.
I was nearly.
God, wasn't getting your blood in mind like that gutter, for God's sake.
I'm going to UB40.
I was really worried about money. You know, I've got rent to pay. I don't want to let my mum down and everything. I was really, really worried. And then I thought the only way to get out of this, I'd have to get a job, which would mean I'd have to leave this place. And that's not an option for me. I don't want to leave here. Like, I will scrib and scrape until, you know, something else comes along, or I'll work nights somewhere if I have to, because I don't want to leave this place. But then I started acting as if I already had it and the money, and I was getting more stable. And then this has happened with my VA work, you know, and then now and then a massage will pop up here and there and be like, oh yeah, I've got to do that as well, you know. So
That's a nice little bit
I
of extra
definitely
fun,
think
though, isn't it, as well?
absolutely, yeah. And now I'm building myself up slowly, and you know, I can go out at the weekend because I don't have to worry about,
that's good.
you know, oh God, how am I going to afford to have a couple of drinks with my best friends, you know? But now I can. So yeah, I definitely
Saturday
think
night.
on Saturday night.
I think when it's easy, when things are meant to be, it's easy. When it's difficult and there's blocks, I think there's a reason that there's blocks. I think
100%.
even though you've got to learn your lessons, so you can't be like easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
But I think there's new things open up really easily when it is meant to be. Like
Yeah.
this place, I mean, you say, don't you? I just like wing it.
Yeah, no, after all the best decisions are ones that you haven't really thought too much about and you've been spontaneous with and that just happened and they've been the most successful.
And I think what's really hard, if you enjoy something, it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
So you don't realise you're
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
And I mean, after lots of years, I mean, I think I'm really good at my job, but because it was quite natural and it came because it was my mum, I used to think, sometimes I used to be back at the beginning, I was thinking, I'm ringing this.
Yeah.
But because it's like such a natural
Yeah.
ability, because obviously I
Yeah.
had a family from a toddler, yeah, it just comes
But
out.
I-
I think anything.
If
that-
someone had said to me, you're going to be running a coffee shop,
you never know.
I would have been like, no way. The health and safety side of it, no
Even
way.
cooking.
Cooking, I can't even
normally.
cook. I know. I don't even drink coffee. But I don't even drink coffee, and I've got.
No, you don't.
So it's like I would never have planned this. It's so weird how it all just fell about so easy and quite stressed. Apart from like a blip, but quite stress free in reality.
Yeah.
Whereas if I'd thought, right, let me do this, I'll just.
That's because you was always meant to do it on your own.
And you come
I think
across
so.
all the
Yeah, I
right
think it was
you've
because
come
you-
across all the right people though to help you, haven't you, as for the steps, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
places like
And
the
they've
Bucks of the
gone and they're
Landlord
not,
and
because I
they've
think Kate was always meant for me, and you didn't want to be on your own, but you're meant to be on your own.
Yeah.
So I think the blips have happened because she tried
Don't
to
wanna work
she didn't want to do it on her own.
Yeah.
You could, like,
But
make
actually, she's
decisions
meant to do it on her own.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm good at making decisions, and
And
I'm
I'm
not a
not a
control
person to
freak at all.
Really?
Terrible.
You should see when I do the blinds. If they're just not straight, just a little bit, And I'll notice it and I'll be like, I could do it, but let me just check my theory. And then I'll go and stand over here, and then 2 minutes later, Kate will come up and she'll be like, getting that like really perfectly straight.
Maybe that's your karmic lesson.
Well, not to be
learn to
controlling.
let a little bit, not like
Just let it
necessarily.
come. The thing
your
is-
personality.
Yeah, and it is my personality, and I just think tough,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
But it's not. I don't do it in a horrible way.
No,
but,
not
like,
at all.
it's annoying if a blind isn't upright. I just like everything. I don't know.
No, and I
I'm
do,
just
and
like
that,
being
yeah.
professional. I think there's it's about being
I mean, like, if I'm in
professional.
here on my own now, and or I open up and I'm on my own, and or Kate's coming in later, or we've got the day off or something, and it goes wonky, I'm like,
But
and then
I
I'll
do
straighten
think
it up.
I've been like quite even just left to my own devices a lot of the time, and especially at home over the years and years. So I'm just so used to doing my own
Yeah.
thing. I'm not used to
Yeah.
checking
Do you
with
like
people.
taking advice though? Or do you listen to
Nah, I'm
advice?
terrible at taking advice.
Oh,
I
look
listen
at all the
afterwards.
advice we've given her about her current situation.
Oh,
It's
what
like,
situations?
Yeah. And then she'd come in the next day and she'd be like, wow.
But any advice. I mean, I listen to advice, but really and truthfully, I only listen to the advice I want to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I listen to
That's
it
the
later
truth of
on.
it.
I
Yeah.
listen to it, and then a couple of days later, I'm like, no, and then a couple of days
No,
later, I'm
quick
like, they
pickings.
might be
Oh,
No,
yeah.
right.
I'll tell you what
Right,
depends.
right.
If the person giving me the advice is an expert, I'll listen to them. You know, like this is what
Yeah.
I did a counsellor, and she was saying
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
"This is what you need to do." Although I wouldn't like to do it, I'm thinking, "Oh, well, I'll do it because they're an expert." If it was just someone at the bus stop going, "Oh, you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
should wear them trousers," I'd be like, "Oh, you know what I mean?"
Just these days, everyone thinks I'm a bloody expert.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
right,
that's
no,
it.
no,
That's the point.
Oh,
You've got to
gosh,
think
yeah.
who's the bloody expert.
Yeah.
Depends on who's giving me the advice. It's probably how much I respect them, I guess.
This
You know
is
what I
gonna
mean?
be-
How much I
It's
put into
yeah.
what they tell me.
If you don't know, like we've had, sometimes I think actually nobody knows better than us what's good for us.
Mm.
So
Well,
they
I
can
don't agree with that. I reckon we're out of touch with it.
Yeah, we will be
No,
doing
but it
readings,
is, but it's out of
Jackie.
touch
And
with
she
us.
says you
It's
don't
out
need a
of
man
touch
to see you before.
Yeah.
And I don't need a man. I just fancied to go on a date. I just fancied, thought that would be a nice time. And I haven't got a man. So right, so we have a little play around. So we have a little. Shall we have? Who would like some readings? Who would like some readings? Please share. Let us know that you've shared, and we will give you a little card. So, okay, now let's have a little look there. Not even on the right screen, am I? All right, who would like a reading? Do you want to go first, Hey? Have you got your card?
I'm not today. No.
You're not.
No, I'm too logical today. I'm not.
No. No. Oh, get a choice, do you? I tell you what, while we're waiting for people to come on and tell us, let's do each other's. Let's do each other's.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's the Leo energy. Me. Right, okay. Man, pick a card. Any card.
Any card. Will you make it disappear?
Right, you've got sticking to your guns. This says, don't let anyone get the better of you. Hold your own. Be stubborn. Stand firm. And any competition or anything that you're thinking, oh, should I just let that go? No, don't. Hold your own. Stand your ground.
That's
And
unlike
winning
me.
the
I don't like
battle.
that. I don't like that.
Winning the battle. That's what you've got to
It's
do.
good. Yeah, it's good, but I don't like to do that. I don't like confrontation.
And that's the bit.
Not confrontation,
that
no,
shadows
not
it.
confrontation.
Your
If
guns.
there's like a
That assertive bit where you think,
I
I
don't
know
like
I
that.
should, yeah. And that's the bit, well, why don't I like that? Because
I know
that's
why I don't
something
like
I'm, yeah. And then that's something, so when we go within
I'm
this,
sort of
the
a
shadow
people pleaser,
side,
and I like want people to be happy. If I go up against them and I'll win, and then they might be upset, then that kind of like makes
But
me
then what's
feel
that saying?
uncomfortable.
but then what's that say about their relationship with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that goes for everybody, even people that I don't really know that well. I know that sounds really dumb, but like,
No, it doesn't sound
No,
good.
it doesn't.
It's
It
human
doesn't.
nature, isn't it?
yeah, I suppose so. So when I'm like I don't know, like when I'm face painting and I want it to be really nice because I want them to be happy because I want it, not even if I'm not being paid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's a
like,
good.
yeah,
That's
but
good.
a
That's
thing.
good.
Okay, well, I'll take like speed it up a quick
Right,
bit.
Has anyone got a card?
Okay, you do one of our? I'll do one. Ooh.
Well, yeah, it's all about her, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, just but do it quick. Do it quick.
Right, I think this is about you definitely need to get into nature a little bit. You've been need to tread a bit careful, and you've been treading carefully with something. And you do want a bit of fun.
I do.
You do want a bit of fun, and a new man.
Are you making that up?
No, I think no.
I was a green bit Martian.
I do think that's to do with I think there's a relationship. It's something going full circle.
Okay, I don't really want a new man. I'd like my own one back.
No, but I think there's something going full
but
circle.
let it go.
Let it go. You're frozen.
Right, so Jem, you've got the relationship card though. Woo-hoo-hoo. 2 of Cups. So you've got someone coming in, and this is like a
Saturday
good,
night.
yes,
Saturday night.
a good twosome, I was going to say. Is that all right? A good companion, and like working together, being on the same page as somebody, working in harmony. So good working environment,
Okay.
but also normally the start of something bubbling. There, loving that. Do you want to grab one for Suzette, and then we'll do some. Who would like one? Please share the page and let us know that you've shared, and then we can pick a card for you. Okay, I'm going to do Cheryl. Thank you for sharing, Cheryl.
Yep, I think it's time where you've got a passion again. That's something that's coming around. So you've got the passion to get yourself out there, and it's like your dreams are happening. Something that you've been thinking about, and actually there's been a little bit of sadness, but it's actually coming out the positive now.
Yeah.
So you're able to love something that's been difficult, and it's turned around, and it's all there ready for you to.
I'm not that
open up. And I think it's to do with spiritual stuff too.
Yeah, there is, and that, sort
Yeah.
of what I'm launching and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, it's all there.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, Cheryl, you've got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor card to me is all about being master of your own destiny, taking charge of things, putting in boundaries. That's really important at the moment. It's a 4, so it's foundations, and it's about setting your foundations. But also, this does link into dad or a father figure as well, Cheryl. So you might find that you're either getting some inspiration from somebody older at the moment, or that you're feeling your dad's energy even around yourself as well at the moment. And it's about authority. So learning the lessons that your dad told you, the things that you grew up as your boundaries, as your lessons. It's like putting that into practice now for situations around yourself here. But boundaries seem to keep coming in, and being master of your own destiny, getting on top of things. This is also about recognition as well, getting out there a bit more as Aries. So getting out there a bit more in the public, getting out there a bit more, and creating leadership skills. So I know all your spiritual work that you're doing, and this would be excellent. Great move forward with becoming a bit more either well known or reaching out more, but definitely with boundaries. Like some people text you at 10 o'clock at night or on a Sunday. Now we're reading. I don't bother answering them on a Sunday.
No.
But then when I wanted one the other day, I texted someone on a Sunday. Can you have it now? Can I have it now? Oh, terrible. So boundaries, being master of your own destiny, but excellent at getting out there a bit more in the public. Okay, Heidi Spencer. Hey, do you want to do Heidi? And Suzette, if you're getting anything for anyone.
Yeah, there is a lady here.
Ooh, I get what you're saying on this doable. Great.
Right, I feel there's been restrictions around at the moment, and I feel that the restrictions, there's been some joy around. Again, I feel like a father figure or someone of authority. I feel like it's a male, and it feels like it's you're ready to sort of move on and get some joy back in there, and now is the time. I think there's real change, and you sort of go within. Heidi.
Yes,
Heidi. So it's that time to go in, and that loyal, and be selfish. Be careful that you're, remembering now. Actually, though, it is okay to be selfish and get your needs met. So I'm feeling that you need to be a bit more vocal about getting your needs met, about the things you want to enjoy. I think there's somebody suppressing what you want to do. I don't think it's mean, but I think it's you trying to do the right thing by them. So I think it's time now for you to sort of come out and stop, feeling like what you should do around this. It definitely feels like a father figure and a male figure, and it's time to sort of go, no, don't want to do that, I want to do this, and that is fine. And some nice joy coming along, a bit of fun.
Right, and just to compliment that, so I do know Heidi, but I know I want a couple that come in here, so I do feel like it's mum and dad, but again, I'll acknowledge I know that mum's passed, so I know that about you. I'm not so sure about dad, but I feel they're coming together. But they're just making me feel here that they're taking me to September. So September must be important, but I want this to be important for one of the children. So not so much around you, but one of the children here. But also here, people are waiting for some feedback about tests, and I don't want medical tests, I want test exams or things. So this is about achievement, and it's almost as if they want to give me 5 stars. So I'm looking at 5 stars here. Somebody's going to be doing really well in something that they set their mind to. And also here, they also make you feel like somebody in the family has planted something in remembrance, and they just need you to know, or the person to know that they were around, and they know that that was planted for a reason there. So I hope that makes sense to you. And lots of love. And I know Mum says thanks, and this is thanks for everything that was done, but not just for you. So I know this goes out to 2 more people other than you. So I'm not sure about that. So I hope that makes sense there. So it's you and 2 others that need to have thanks that come from her. Okay.
She says, Mum and Dad both passed. Thanks to that. 2 of the kids' birthdays in September. And Hayley, she says, been on lockdown, off for a jolly next week so I can take that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have a little go at Jackie. Thank you for sharing, Jackie. You have the High Priestess, Jackie. Now, this is all about trusting your gut feeling, following what feels right for you. So you look out for little signs around you at the moment. So you might find that you get little white feathers everywhere. You might find you've got coins everywhere. Put on a stereo and some words, say things. You might find that your spiritual pathway, your own intuition is starting to really heighten up at the moment. Is that a word?
Yeah.
And starting to get really much more sensitive at the moment. You could be looking for a spiritual mentor as well, wanting to learn or develop. But in a nutshell, this is like you've got all the answers within. So you need to trust your gut feeling, follow what feels right, maybe just sit in the power a little bit more. I'm getting something new coming up around you. I don't know if there's any baby news, but I do feel there's something new that's coming up for you, Jackie, as well. And just sit tight, I'm hearing, just sit tight, all will be well. I think, again, you might be going through a little bit of a wobbly patch, but just sit tight because everything is perfectly in a line to where it's going to go. Your soul will benefit from whatever's going on at the moment, Jackie. But trust your gut feelings. Hey, would you like to do Karen? Thank you for sharing, Karen. Oh, and sorry, Suzette, Heidi, my sister planted a rose for my mum, 2 sisters.
Okay. That's the feedback, Heidi.
So
Okay,
Karen.
who was it? On
Karen.
And I think you've been at a time where you feel like you're sort of a bit. There's going to be a rainbow really soon, but you have been feeling a bit like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. So there's been lots of. It does feel like there's a bit of financial issues going on that are troubling you. I feel like concerns around how your life in general, but actually there is a light there. I'm really noticing the rainbow and the red. So I think it's that need for that strength. But I feel like that robbing Peter to pay Paul. I feel like I want to say to you to put yourself first more and to try and be a little bit generous with others and hold back a bit of your finances. You need them for yourself. You've got to make yourself priority. You know, it's a bit like the Robin Hood syndrome, but you are the one. You need to be looking after yourself and like you're doing others. There's lots of energy, so try not to be frustrated. You're feeling very frustrated, but that feels very soon that you're going to be moving on from this. It feels like you're almost stepping into that, but there's just this little bit of something that there's a little bit of anger that you need to move on from, and then the rainbow will come. So, but I think here and now, I can really feel that frustration for you. But definitely your finances, please put yourself first.
Right. So is that getting me vibes?
Oh, no, not actually. Sorry, Karen, I'm sorry. I was freaking roasted in Hayley's reading there.
It's all right. It's all right.
No, it's not. In that there, totally. Okay. So, okay, Karen. So let's see if I can just get some good with you here. Okay. So, all right. I want to have a gentleman, if this is for you, a gentleman this has joined me here. But I know that there's a military background here. But I do know with him as well that there would have been. So he wouldn't have been a private. So I actually want either a sergeant because I want 3 stripes. But I want to go back here, definitely a generation. And I feel also there was an injury and I want to be on my right leg. So I know that there's somebody there. So I don't know if you understand that. So Karen, let me know if you understand that or somebody else does.
What did you say? I'm listening until the last bit, and then I thought, oh, I might understand that.
Military background.
Yeah.
So yeah, gentlemen,
Gentlemen.
go back a generation, possibly military background. I know I want at least 3 stripes on my arm here, and there's something wrong right leg, so either knee or something, there's something wrong. So I'm not saying it's missing, but I know that I've got something going on there with my right leg and here. So I don't know if Karen understands that or somebody else does. But also whoever understands this, I know that I want to go to the month of December. So this isn't about Christmas. This is about birthdays and anniversaries around December time here. So I know that's where the link is there for somebody to understand
Does
it.
that make sense to any of you?
Don't know if it makes sense to anybody on there.
Does that make sense to anybody on there? Can anybody take that? Anybody there?
See, I'll take the knee and I can take all the December birthdays.
See, I can take the military, but not the
But I
rest.
can't take the military.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I know.
I
I
kind of like, I
I
never.
know Damien's
I don't
struggling
know.
with his knee, and I know his granddad, but I don't think he was military. I think he was. I don't know. I don't know enough, to be honest.
We'll just have to see if
Just come and
somebody
say hi.
can take
There'll be
that.
some, yeah, I
It
was
will
going
be
to
for
say, yeah,
somebody.
I never
Somebody
like,
watching.
that's one thing I don't
Yeah.
encourage to. So if you can't, Karen, maybe there is somebody
Somebody out
else.
there watching.
We'll find out. We'll find you, Cheryl. Is it me or was it you, Hay? Cheryl, is it me? Cheryl. Any military guy, Cheryl, that you can connect with?
Well, it must be one of us at Portsmouth.
Sailors, though, aren't they? Not
Oh,
sailors.
yeah,
all sailors.
Yeah.
We've got Marines. We've got
Yeah.
Marines. But
Oh,
like, they don't have the
sailor.
3 stripes.
No, I feel it's army because I kind of want to
Yeah,
have
I
the
don't
stripes.
They don't have the
Can't
they
do
do.
it's 3 red stripes, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of going.
Oh,
Red
right.
stripes, that means something else, doesn't it?
So 3.
Yeah, red.
Cheryl, you've got the
Yeah,
Master of Your Own
that's
Destiny
on
card. Now, what I'm feeling with you, Cheryl, with this one, Cheryl Evans here, both Cheryls got the same card. That's weird. This, for me, Cheryl, is about you stepping into your own power a bit more. This, again, I feel like you're reaching out to more people with your work. I don't know if you do the spiritual work, but it feels like you are. But this is about stepping into your own power a bit more. So even though it's the same card, it's for a different person, you kind of get a different vibe with it. And I feel that there's more creative energy coming around you, Cheryl. I feel that you're going to be having a bit more confidence, or you need to be getting a bit more confidence to branch out, to reach out, but in a creative. I'm starting. I've just got I've got a really funny, in a creative way there. Yes, ladies. Sorry, there is. You can take a military, can you, Cheryl, with a funny leg.
Not funny, half.
And funnily enough, though, sometimes when this card comes up, it is somebody, an older man with a bad leg, because I'm drawn to that. So it may even be the same person. It could even be the same person. Cheryl. So there's somebody around you, authoritative figure, or very much authority figure with an army connection or military connection there, who would have been quite. My feeling is quite domineering, but in a caring, kind way.
I feel
So I'm assertive.
It is, but I've got a real kindness around here. As I stand here, I feel like I care about people, and sometimes I don't always do the right thing.
Yeah, I feel caring but assertive.
The intent was always good.
Yeah.
But what happened sometimes wasn't always what he wanted to happen. So for him, and there's a lot of things, he's a real deep thinker, because I kind of want to get introverted here as well. As he's with me, I feel very introverted sometimes. But nobody's full. Nobody's full.
I feel quieter, but on the ball. Quieter, but on the ball, and would have cracked on doing things. It wasn't more of a leader than a follower there.
Yeah.
So I think we have Cheryl.
She would lead, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
So,
She
so
would.
it's-
So I think
that's good.
Cheryl, we do have
amazing.
Daddy here by the looks of it. I don't know if it's your dad or not, or granddad. Denise says father is in the Navy. It's not Navy. We're not getting Navy. They can't make it fit there. But I'm getting a gummy leg or something funny with the leg as well, Cheryl. So that'd be interesting.
Exclusive Mystic and the Medium.
Exclusive, yeah. Wrong show. Anyway, so but my message around that, I don't know how you feel, Suzette. My feeling around the message is that you're needing to step up a little bit. You're needing to not let people walk all over you, and be a little bit more assertive and take control and get yourself out there a bit more. But I want to be a bit more
I feel as if and really in that space there's somebody that's pulling too much time away from you. There's somebody that you're almost having to think for them, and that takes it away from you. It's almost a domineerance, and they're not letting you get on with what you need. So there's a selfishness around you at the minute as well. So it's about moving forward, because it's almost as if he's saying, quick march, which means you get going.
I actually get March or April as well. So I think March or April is significant around you, Cheryl, as well. When you said March, that actually reminded me.
So I hope that makes all sense to Cheryl.
We should see. We shall see. Give us some feedback, Cheryl. Otherwise, we're just like talking. Donna, hey, do you want to do Donna?
Okay,
You go see if you can blend your energy in. Just look at me.
Before you started.
I'm just like, I don't know. That's such good news. Such good news about Josh. I just feel like really.
I feel there's a budding romance for this card.
Is that for me?
Donna, it's for you, Donna. Or even if it's not, it's definitely but also I think there's a grief, so I think there's a transition at the moment. So I don't know whether I'm getting that feeling whether there's a bit of a crossover at the moment. But I feel like there's big transitions. If it's not a new romance, there's definitely big changes going on. And I think it's also about you loving yourself more. So, you need to love yourself more. But there has definitely, I feel like there's big changes. I feel like the flowers are in a bud, so it's about to grow. So even if the relationship's that new that it's just right now, it's still in that bud that it's about to come along. I also feel like the spiritual, I feel like that lilac for me, I'm starting to feel that like a grandmother figure connection. I'm feeling a grandmother with you as we're getting here. And she's, I feel like that's wanting to know that your grandmother's there. I think in spirit, so I think she's watching this and she wants to see you develop, and definitely that need to love yourself that little bit more, and then you can be loved better.
But I think also with the grandmother, but the grandmother's showing me like tea leaves, so there must be something in the family, or she must have come from where they would have used their psychic abilities, because it's almost as like she was a seer, what they used to call a seer. So there must be something around that as well.
And I felt that for her as well, but I think that Donna's got the gift, because I was picking up on the spiritual with the grandmother. So I think you might share a gift that your grandmother's got too, and that might be like a budding relationship with yourself, like opening up to that.
And rosebuds must be significant, because that comes to mind, but also I noticed that in there, but it's relevant. So there's either rosebuds or there's something with there, or even the name of Rose that's been thought of for somebody coming, because I feel there's somebody new coming into the family as well, because she makes me feel like she's getting ready, she's packing and putting out baby clothes here as well. So I feel that there's a new bud that's happening there. So
Donna, did any of this making sense? Please, can you give us some feedback? I did get the impression that Grandma would have been quite gentle and calming and sweet, like those sweet little ladies there. Cheryl, my son has bad legs, left one worse and works from MOD Grandma. I think we made it. I think it was somebody's dad, definitely there. Oh, okay. This is from the previous one. This is from Cheryl Evans. My granddad, I think, jumped out of a plane and his parachute didn't open. He was in the army. My dad passed in March. Thank you so much, ladies. So
that's giving me goosebumps. That's amazing.
So thanks for that.
Well, just know they're around you.
Definitely,
so
Cheryl.
Dad
and
they're
granddad.
straight in there, really well.
I think I picked up Dad, to be honest. I think you got Granddad.
Yeah, I felt I was I wanted to go back.
Yeah, I felt I was more Dad, to be honest. Donna, yes. And I'm in a new romance, and I'm about to be divorced. So that's the new romance.
Yeah.
The transformation and the change. Love it. Love it. How fabulous. How fabulous. You want to book us? We're back into it.
Mother says, wow.
Mum's approval.
Okay, guys.
Brilliant.
Right, well, thank you ever so much for joining us tonight. Hope you've enjoyed our little show. We will be back in 2 weeks' time. Cheryl's just said her dad was in the army too. We knew it went Navy. Navy.
Amazing.
So, yeah, we're back in 2 weeks' time. Next week, if you want to join Suzette and myself on the Mystic and the Medium page, then we've got our own little den. We missed it last week, so we're getting hair done.
Yeah.
So next week we'll be doing it'll be a full show of readings.
Readings
Next
Get
week.
liking
Yeah.
and sharing before we even get on there.
Yeah, definitely. And Donna just says that I do feel I have a little bit of psychic abilities. A little bit.
100%.
I think
more than a
definitely
little
Yeah, I
bit.
was going to say
definitely
it's,
there.
I think that's within the family, isn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Thanks, Karen. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for joining us. Been a lovely, fabulous evening, and it's so nice to all be back.
Oh, it's
together.
so much better.
We didn't talk much about being back to work, did we?
No. So what do you want us to talk about next time? Ask us what it is. What do you want us to look at? Do you want us to look at numerology? Do you want us to look at your own astrology charts? Do you want us to look at, I don't know, anything on a mediumship, psychic level? Feng Shui. I met a Feng Shui lady. Oh my God. Totally going to come in. She made me move. Well, she didn't make me. She said about till, so I was like, done it, moved it.
Come out
around the house.
and I was like, what's going on here? She's moved
I was like, it's a Feng Shui lady. So
Feng Shuiing the
She does make a voice.
She does make a voice. I do.
She's the expert. Let us know what you want us to chat about.
So let us know what you want to chat about, guys. Let us know, and we'll do it. So thank you very much. Please keep liking the page for us. It really does help, and sharing. Have a fabulous week, everybody. Take care. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.